Okay, so I'm here with my friend Heidi, a child life specialist. Nice to meet you, Heidi.
Nice to meet you.
What does a child life specialist do? And tell me how you got into it, please.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, so a child life specialist, lots of people have not heard of this profession, so I'm not surprised. Basically, we are on the psychosocial team of care at the hospital, meaning on the medical continuum, we are focusing on the emotional needs of the children and the families. So specifically, primarily we're working with the children, the patients themselves, or brothers, sisters, other children in the family, and we're focusing on their coping and adjustment to the hospital settings. So child life can vary in what it looks like throughout the hospital. So one child specialist in surgery might be doing a lot of preparation for surgery, helping the child understand what's going to happen today and the anesthesia masks and what the doctors are going to look like when they come to say hi. For me, a lot of what I do is, well, there's a jumble of things, but understanding, for example, if someone's newly diagnosed with cancer, if they're going to come here and the doctors are doing the testing and they find out, okay, this is going to be a new leukemia patient, I will be referred in to be the one to first talk with the parents and find out how much does your child know already, how much do we want them to know, do you need help kind of talking to them and helping them to understand this very broad diagnosis. It's hard for younger kids to understand in very concrete terms. Oftentimes, when I think that we work with children, we don't realize that we also work with the parents as well, because in order to get to work with them, we need to help the parents work through their own emotions around this experience.
Absolutely.
A lot of parents, their natural instinct is to protect and shield from pain and hurt, so they're sometimes cautious or resistant to, I don't know if I should use the word cancer. I don't know if we should tell them, maybe just that they're sick. And so our role oftentimes is to talk parents through the benefit of being open and honest with their child. And we have the ability and the tools, visual tools, teaching dolls, books, videos, things to help children understand this word cancer and bring it down to terms that they would understand in a very concrete way.
Who are you? Where'd you come from? You're such an angel.
My grandpa was a physician. He was a doctor. My grandma was one of his nurses back in the olden days where they had practices and he did house calls for anything and everything. But he had a practice, so I grew up as a child kind of getting into all of his stuff and going to visit Grandma and Grandpa at their work and getting into the cotton balls and the swabs. And I thought that's what I was going to pursue. But as I kind of got older, probably in my teenage years, I realized although I can watch like surgical procedures and things happening on TV or like the inside scoop on the emergency rooms, I myself could not do, it wasn't my thing. So when I entered college, I went in going under child psychology, thought I was going to do that, and my advisor there happened to know about the field of child life, and when she told me about it, it was like this instant like, oh my gosh, that's perfect blend of like the counseling aspect, but in the medical setting, which I so enjoyed.